So let's cover the feelers, the whole Enneagram Fives, and this is a whole big thing of, if you're an INFJ, you can't be an Enneagram Five, or if
Yeah, any Myers Briggs can be any Enneagram. It's my opinion. There are definitely stronger trends, but yeah, any type could be any Enneagram.
A lot of people will, in my comments, will mention like and they'll tell me if they know their Myers Briggs, and yeah, they're here.
The one that's maybe most common I've heard are INFJs being Enneagram Fives, and that is part of it I think is because their third function is introverted thinking, which is like INTP's first cognitive function. So sometimes, especially when they're younger, they even are sometimes difficult to distinguish from an INTP. Yeah, I would say, yeah, I'm sure it's a lot less common. I'm sure they're out there.
Same related question to the extroverts, the ENTJs, the ENTP. I mean, you name all the extroverts. And again, you'll have some people say, well, if you're an extrovert, you've mistyped yourself in one of the two areas. You're either your Myers-Briggs is wrong or your Enneagram's wrong.
Okay, so there are 4 types of extroverts, and one of the types of extroverts are called extroverted thinkers. And so when they turn externally toward logical criteria. And so that's like to-do lists, like in the outer world, you're like writing a to-do list, productivity, efficiency, goal setting. And so it's not particularly people-y of the externally turning the extroverted functions. It's the least oriented around people. Those are those are any of the TJs. So I could see an ESTJ or an ENTJ being an Enneagram 5. It's probably less likely. They're probably more likely a 1, maybe an 8. But I think it could be possible because they're not particularly people-y functions, even though they are extroverted.
And then if you go to the other extreme, like the ones that are less or more people-y.
Yeah, I've never, like, the ones that I consider to be the most people-y are ESPs. Those are very in their body and very energetic. So the odds of them being a 5 are probably quite low. EFJs are the ones that are they kind of remind me of the Enneagram 2, kind of like the hostess trying to meet everyone's needs and things like that. So I consider them to be very people-y. And so it would probably be a lot more rare, but yeah, I think any type could be any type. I'm not sure. I'd have to meet them and kind of go on by a person basis. I've got typing sessions and then like coaching sessions. So like if someone already knows their personality type, what are like the growth points, and like putting together like a growth action plan.